Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live here from Console Energy Park. Today we have a matchup between the ROJO Sox and the Keep Doubting Bees. The ROJO Sox will be the home team today. Pitching for them is Benjamin Herrick. It's a nice 78 degrees outside. We're looking at a first pitch start time of about 9:05. Starting things off today for the Keep Doubting Bees is going to be Derek Hurt. The first pitch from Herrick. It's going to be a called strike. The 0-1 pitch from Herrick to Hurt is going to miss inside for ball one. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss just outside. Fastball just missed the outside corner. Let's go around the horn real quick for the ROJO Sox. Batting leadoff and DHing for them is going to be Brown. In center field, we have Lovejoy. Left field, we have McKinley, as the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed that swung over and missed for strike two. 2-2 the count now. Playing first, we have Slayton Vaughn. Right field, we have Jarrell McDade. Second baseman, we have Lee, as the 2-2 pitch from Hertz fouled off in a right side of the field and out of play. Stanziano's at third base today for the ROJO Sox. Lugo's behind the dish. Wadi Almonte is playing shortstop. On the mound once again is Ben Herrick, who's worked the first batter to a 2-2 count. Hurt staying alive. That pitch is going to miss just inside. Bringing the count full here. Not a bad pitch from Herrick. Just missed the inside corner there. As the 3-2 pitch misses high and away, it's going to be a leadoff walk for Derek Hurt. Lugo and Herrick exchanging some words early here. Maybe talking game plan. Batting second today for the Keep Doubting Bees is Mike Thiessen. He's going to be playing third base for them as well. Derek Hurt leads off. Quick pick from Herrick. Hurt gets back in time, though. Throws a little high. The 0-0 pitch is going to be swung at and missed. Some high cheese. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to be an off-speed popped up. Looks like it's going to be in play. Lugo's camped out underneath it. He's going to be able to secure that catch for out number one. So with one out, that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter for the Bees. Omar Artson is going to be playing center field out there defensively. Pickoff attempt to first. Hurt read it immediately. Gets back in time. Herrick hoping to get a ground ball here, get out of this inning quickly. Picks off again. Keeping Hurt honest over there. Big run threat. This time he's going to go home, but that's going to miss up and away for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is going to be swung at and popped back out of play for strike one.
I have that as
1-2. The 1-1 is going to be swung at and popped back out of play once again. Except this time it stays in the stands. Does not leave the ballpark. One-two count here to the 3-hole Artson. As Herrick goes and picks off Hurt back in time though. And the 1-2. Wow. All right, that's going to be a called strike three on the inside corner there. Artson's not happy with the call. He jumped out of the way. Good pitch there by Benjamin Herrick. Buckled.
I feel like that was a pretty egregious call.
Yeah, I mean, definitely could have went either way for sure. More likely the other way, but sometimes on the mound you get those calls, and you're not going to complain.
As a pitcher, you don't complain about it.
Yeah. First pitch to the 4-hole hitter. Trey Hunt misses inside. Another pickoff attempt. Yeah. As a pitcher, you love those calls. As a hitter, you hate them. The umpire giveth, the umpire taketh away. The 1-0 pitch is going to be fouled off for strike one. One pitch. It's going to be swung at and fouled down the line for strike two. Split the uprights between the third base coach and the third base line there. Herrick's got Hunt 1-2 here with 2 outs. And the pitch, it's going to be fouled back out of play. Derek Hurt was on the move that pitch. Not a bad pitch to run on. Where it was fouled off, so we will do the 1-2 again. The 1-2 pitch from Herrick. That's going to be popped up, but out of play over the right side of the field. It's going to land right in front of the Deep Eddy Vodka Cocktail Bar. The count will remain the same at 1-2. Either Herrick or Hunt willing to give in here. Hunt steps out, regroups. Derek Hurt takes off, and the pitch is going to be put into play to right field. The right fielder comes in a little bit, camps out underneath it, and makes the catch for the third out. So with that, there'll be 1 walk, 1 runner left on base, no hits, and no runs scored in the top of the first here. That'll bring us to the bottom half as the ROJO Sox will try to get some runs on the board here, and we'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back in the bottom half here of the first. Mason McAllister pitching today for the Keep Doubting Bees. He's had some experience with the Genomes. Most recently, he's pitched with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Now he's here in the Yinzer. First pitch from him is going to be ball one inside. As he delivers and delivers, or as he comes set and delivers a second pitch strike on the outer half there. Good off-speed pitch, catches the outside part of the plate. Good Atlantic League action here today. The leadoff hitter, Chaz Brown, is going to check his swing but make contact, and that's going to be right back to the pitcher. Mason McAllister makes a put out at first base for out number one. That's a sword, huh?
Sword.
Leadoff hitter Chaz Brown, who just got out, had himself a day yesterday with a couple bombs. Two-hole hitter Cody Lovejoy had a bomb the other day as well. So the first pitch to him is going to be a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Second pitch to him is going to be a called strike on the outer part of the plate. 0-2 the count now. McAllister wasting no time here with Lovejoy. That one's going to be popped up in the left field. Left fielder's going to range a little bit to his right and make the out. So 2 up, 2 down here. Bottom half of the first. I'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Trevor Mckinley. So McAllister versus McKinley. First pitch there is going to be ball low and outside. So 1-0 now. The 1-0 pitch to McKinley. It's going to be fouled off down the right side of the field for strike number 1. 1-1 the count here. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a ball outside for making the count 2-1 now. That was probably that strike 3 call we saw earlier. Two on the count. That's going to be an off speed that looks like it doesn't come back. It's going to miss high and away for ball 3. Good hitters count here. He's probably only swinging if he sees something he absolutely loves, which I guess he does. As he pulls that one foul down the ground on the first base line. Count will run full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. It's going to be ball 4. Could have went either way, especially considering the strike 3 call last half inning. Nonetheless, it's going to be a ball 4, bringing up the 4-hole hitter, Slayton Vaughn. Gentle giant. Kind of. Not so gentle when it comes to hitting the baseball. As he takes strike 1 on the outer half of the plate, which looked like the same pitch he just called ball 4. Umpire apparently still trying to get into a rhythm here. The 0-1 pitch is going to be ball one, down. 1-1 the count here to the 4-hole. The 1-1 pitch is going to be a called strike 2. Mckinley over there at first pretended like he was going to steal second and stopped after about a few steps. Took off. Maybe trying to get the pitcher out of his rhythm there. Get in his head. Maybe he just didn't like his jump. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to miss outside for ball 2. Bringing the count even at 2-2. 2 outs here. The pitch is going to be popped up, back, and out of play. So you could hear it hit above us here in the booth. Defensively for the Bees today, we got Derek Hurd in right field. Mike Thiessen playing third base. It's the pickoff attempt there. Back in time now. Omar Artson in center. Trey Hunt at shortstop today. Nick Dabrowski DHing. McBain playing left field. Soto behind the dish. And we got Howard second base today. Another pickoff attempt back in time though. As that one's hammered in the left field, and it's going to be far gone. Wow, clears all the fences. So that's going to be a 2-run shot there for Slayton Vaughn. That ball flew, huh?
Man, he's looking like he's getting in a groove now.
Yeah, absolutely hammers that one into the parking lot.
Country man hit the ball a country mile.
It's a big boy. So with that, it's going to put the ROJO Sox up 2-0 here in the bottom half of the first. It's going to bring up Jarrell McDade. It's also a home run threat. First pitch to him. It's going to be swung at and popped out of play over on the left side of the field for strike 1. Looked like he was sitting that pitch there. Turned on it. Just a little early there.
McDade, an Atlantic League guy. Definitely somebody who has an approach going into the box. Not really just up there winging it.
Yeah, definitely a hard hitter to face on the mound. As he takes strike 2.
But McAllister's getting ahead of him nicely. He's got him where he wants him. This is nice to see coming back after a home run.
Yeah.
But he has to finish him here.
Not a bad 0-2 pitch. Misses up and in. Try to elevate there. Go up the ladder, see if he would chase. Not a bad 0-2 pitch at all.
Let's see what he comes back with.
And the 1-2. It's going to be swung at and missed for strike 3. So a good way to come back after the 2-run shot. However, that 2-run shot does indeed put the ROJO Sox up now in the bottom at the end of the first inning. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 runs as we head into the top half of the second. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the top half of the second. Nick Dabrowski leading things off here for the Killer Bees. First pitch from Herrick is going to be fouled back out of play.
Dabrowski, a good hitter, a stubborn hitter. He does not like to go down. He just, even if you get ahead of him, he just refuses to be put away.
Yeah, it's one of those annoying hitters to face because you get him with 2 strikes, he'll just keep fouling pitches off. It's like, put the ball in play already, running up my pitch count here. So the 0-1's going to be fouled off for strike 2.
Well, actually, facing John Anthon just the other day, I was pitching, and he was fouling too much stuff off. I was like, that's it, man. You're getting walked.
Yeah.
You're running up the pitch count where we have another inning to go here.
Plus, he had an absolute nuke, too. You don't want to mess around too much with him. That one's going to be lined to the second baseman. See, one hops and puts it away for out number 1.
Good job by Herrick to be able to put that guy away early, or quickly, I should say.
Yeah, 3 pitch outs are huge.
Joe Torre always says, get him within 4.
That's going to bring up Olmstead.
Another large individual.
Yeah, another big boy. Lineup's full of them. The 0-0 pitch is going to be fouled back. Fastball up in the zone. Looked like the hitter read that one pretty well.
Is that Colin Miner behind the plate for the Road Warrior, for the ROJO Sox?
That's a Lugo.
That's Lugo. He got traded?
I guess, yeah. The 0-1 pitch is going to be an off speed that breaks into the zone for strike 2. Another 0-2 count here for Herrick. Herrick looking locked in this inning.
He's getting ahead, and this is what you love to see.
That one's going to be ripped into right field. Good oppo swing. That one's going to be caught by the right fielder running backwards with his back to the ball. He makes the catch over his shoulder. Beautiful play by the right fielder there. Steps away from the wall.
Yeah, that's what PJ saw in that guy, is just talent.
Yeah. I mean, off the bat, I thought that was burning him for sure. Looked like a double.
I did too, and he didn't put himself in the best position to make the play, but makes it anyways.
Yeah, makes the play nonetheless. That'll bring up McBain here. Playing McBain, sorry. The 0-0 pitch is going to miss just up for ball 1. Good piece of hitting there from Olmstead. Even better play. 1-0 the count here. It's going to take strike 1 on the outer half, even it up at 1-1.
This is where you need to win as the pitcher.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure these are the at-bats he's looking forward to. Lefty-lefty matchup.
A 1-1 count, actually, I should say, is just the count that you need to win as anyone.
Oh, yeah.
As a hitter, your batting average goes up, I want to say 100 points. 2-1 compared to 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2, you're in a hole. That one's going to be fouled out of play to the left side of the field. Count remains at 1-2. Yeah, in college, on our pitching charts, we'd keep track of just a few things. 1-1 counts, first pitch strikes, and I think 3 pitch outs.
I know Joe is a big fan of not necessarily auto take, but he always says that in a 1-1 count, a pitcher needs to execute an off-speed pitch or a fastball on the corner. And if that's what it is, then just take it, because that's not necessarily a good pitch to swing at anyways. I'm not sure if his attitude on that has changed. That's what other hitters have told me that he preaches.
Sounds like solid advice there. The 1-2 gets fouled off. McBain might have cracked his bat there. Goes back to change it out.
Looks like Ben's got a broken bat on the day. Chasing league leader Keegan Wright with 15, I want to say.
15-ish, more or less.
15 broken bats.
It's a lot of money. The 1-2. Going to be swung at and missed. Good off-speed pitch there. He chases.
Herrick's looking dialed in again today. This is his third outing now where he's just looking good.
Yeah. With that, the score remains at 2-0 at the end of the top half of the second. Going into the bottom, we'll be right back to you right after this. And we are back in the bottom half here of the second. Carson Lee leading things off here for the ROJO Sox. The first pitch to him is going to be swung at and missed for strike one. The 0-1. It's going to miss outside. Even the count, 1-1 now.
Carson Lee did a lot of time in the Pecos League, but hooked up with Joe Torre later on and played in the 2020 COVID League that we had here between the Road Warriors, the Black Sox Road Warriors, the Brilliant Sox, the Slammin' Sammies, and the Washington Wild Things.
1-1 pitch misses inside, 2-1 now. Oh, that one's going to be grounded just past the outstretched glove of the pitcher McAllister, but that's going to run to second base, and he'll make the out at first in time. 1 out here.
Carson busting it down that line.
Yeah. Good job all the way around. Good play by the second baseman.
Good to see the legs are still fresh.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Chris Stanziano, sorry. The 0-0 pitch to him is going to be washed on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is going to be rolled over to third. All right.
Nice play by Thiessen. He's looking more and more comfortable there at that position the more he plays there.
Yeah, that was a hard play to make there. It was a chopper that kind of short hopped him. He had to dig it out and then make the throw on the run. Throw pulled the first baseman off a little bit, who applies the tag for the second out. It's a great play on both ends there.
I thought he was an outfielder, but he's looking pretty good at that corner infield spot. He's looking pretty comfortable, making good throws.
Yeah.
Helps that Olmsted is so huge over there at first. He got a big target.
Really showing he could do it all over there.
McAllister not missing by much there either.
Yeah.
He's been around the zone, even with his misses. They've been competitive misses.
So 2-0 the count now to the catcher, Alex Lugo. First at bat of the day.
Lugo spent some time in the Pioneer League last.
So he takes that one on the very outer half of the plate for strike one. 2-1 the count now. Good job by the pitcher to realize the umpire's calling that, hit that.
Not a pitch that you can swing at for Lugo, especially 2-0.
Nothing you can do there but spit that. So that one's going to miss low and away for ball 3. 3-1 the count now.
Yeah, he found himself in a good hitter's count here. He can afford to be selective. If you're McAllister, you really got to dial in and not walk this guy with 2 outs.
So that one's fouled straight back for strike 2. Count runs full. Not a bad swing there in a hitter's count. Looks like he was on that, just missed.
If you're a Killer Bees fan, you're really hoping he puts them away here now. They got to get back in the dugout quickly, and that's a good way to start something for your offense.
You definitely don't want to give Benjamin Herrick a lot of time to rest there, especially after he seems to have found a rhythm on the mound.
Just missed him there on that outside corner.
Alex Lugo draws a walk in his first at-bat.
You hate to see it just because it extends the inning now.
I'll bring up the shortstop and 9-hole hitter, Wadi Almonte, for his first at-bat of the day. 2 outs. Pitcher really needed to get this out here before the lineup rolls over. The 0-0 is going to be a strike on the outside part of the plate there. Good pitch. Catches the corner.
Almonte has really impressed me. I know he's a young guy, but overall, he is pretty solid when it comes to defending especially, but he can let the stick talk too.
It's fast too. So he grounds that one to shortstop, who takes it himself for the third out. The one walk, there'll be one left on base. No run scored, however, and the score will remain at 2-0 at the end of the second. We do have a special surprise for you, Yinzer League fans.
We've got Joe Torre joining us via cell phone call as he makes his trip over to Michigan for his World Series championship game with his brother AJ Torre, and we'll give him a call. Hey, Joe.
What up?
Hey, you're live here on the broadcast.
Word. Well, yeah, just let me know before the next inning's going to start, like when they're throwing it down. But, yeah, man, good job, fellas. I appreciate it. I like the two guys doing it. On the ROJO Sox to give Minor a couple days off, and also because John Anthon signed with Evansville and left yesterday. So my last text to Andy McCauley, July 28th, was, John Anthon caught 19 games in a row at the American Association and is now a free agent. I never got an answer back, but I know they took Tyler Hill over there recently, so I'm hoping Tyler is still there, although he went 0 for 4 with a rough day the other day, so I don't know if something happened there, but that's why we switched to catchers. And, our first position player moved in August, and our first position player moved in a while. And Podkal went the other day for 3 games, but, it's unfortunate. It's only a catcher, and I wish it was an outfielder. But, that's why Lugo is over on that side now.
Well, what are we up to? What are we up to now, Joe? We got three guys now signed in August. And it's the 4th.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that it was August. I think I put them under the July thing. It's like one long July for me. But yeah, 3 guys by the 4th. So maybe we'll keep the pace with 15 or 18 guys a month. And I heard the Atlantic League deadline is not until later in August, like September. So I think we might have a little more time to get some guys, but get some guys signed. But honestly, teams can grab guys after the deadline, depending certain circumstances. So, we should be able to move a bunch of guys. I bet they'll pull the trigger on some guys here in the next week or two. I've had a lot of calls for out. Lock anyone in. I was going to tell you.
Wow. Great play. Sorry, Joe, but we just had a great play over here.
Yeah. Amazing.
What was the play? What was it?
I want to say it was
Chris Stanziano at third base, ground ball down the third baseline, is able to dive over and get up and make the throw in time. Completely full laid out. Yeah. Amazing play.
Do your thing. Call me in another inning. I'll talk about the 1-1 count thing.
Absolutely. Right. Happy to have you joining us, Joe.
Yeah, sure you are. Yeah.
All right. And after that amazing play by Stanziano, we have one out here in the first pitch to Soto, the catcher. Oh, no, that's not Soto.
Soto made the last down. This is
Howard. Oh, correction, folks. Sorry about that. This is Howard, actually. Soto is the one that hit the ball to the third baseman, Stanziano, who made a great play. As Howard is going to rip that ball over the left fielder's head for a stand-up double. Good piece of hitting there. Yeah, that ball was absolutely crushed. Hard play for the left fielder to make there. Be able to come up with it. Ball clears him.
I said it once, I'll say it again. These Black Sox guys, they're Swiss Army knives. I thought Stanziano was just a middle infielder, but that play at the corner really impressed me.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice routine play by Almonte, as is tradition.
Yeah. Gets it over to the big guy, Slayton Vaughn. Applies the tag to the leadoff hitter, Derek Hurt, giving us 2 outs here.
It's nice to see the fundamentals in that guy. Just check the runner. He wasn't going nowhere. Go to first.
Look him back,
Mm-hmm.
Make sure he doesn't get nowhere.
Some guys just want to rush that.
Yeah.
Not that guy, not Almonte.
Job by the pitcher Benjamin Herrick too to get back in there and get a quick out after giving up that double. So that pitch is going to be fouled back and out of play.
We talked about how comfortable Thiessen is looking over in that quarter infield spot. Let's see if that confidence that he's exuding over there can translate to the bat.
Yeah. So he watches that one inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count here.
All right, let's see what he does here in the 1-1. We're going to have Joe talk about this exact situation in just a moment.
1-1 counts. That one's ripped to the shortstop. Great play. He gets a throw over in time. Wow. Jeez. True showcase of defense that half of the inning.
Nice job by Almonte there.
Yeah, 1 hops, spins, picks it on the dive. It's a crazy play. Gets up, does it over to first in time.
Almonte putting on his clinic.
Yeah. Reminds me of that J.P. Crawford play from the other night. Just reverse side, backhand.
Both pitchers at 36 pitches exactly. That's a nice little fun thing. We're going to call Joe again, and we're going to hear what he has to say about the 1-1 counts.
Yeah. 1-1 counts can make or break you, you know. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yo,
We had a quick inning here, Joe, and I know you wanted to talk about the 1-1 count. So why don't you educate our viewers about like kind of your process and what you see happening in baseball in that situation?
well, really, we need to educate our players. They should be watching this the most. The most views should be from our guys. Remember to tell me like when they're throwing it down so I don't extend into the inning. But if you watch the big league games, especially the games that don't matter and the games that, you know, the bottom three starters are starting and guys in the bullpen, you rarely see a 1-1 pitch, heater over the middle, or breaking ball really right down the middle in those counts. They're borderline pitches for the majority of the major league season. 80%, 85, 90% of those pitches, unless the guy's throwing 98, 99, 100, are going to be some sort of off-speed pitch because it could be borderline. If you watch playoff MLB baseball, when all the best guys are throwing, the bullpens are throwing, the best guys are in there, it's typically 100-mile-an-hour heaters. So the game changes depending on the situation. But in our league, we barely have anybody throwing 91-mile-an-hour heaters. So guys should kind of take that playoff approach to the majority of the hitters, right? You're not going to do that to Slayton Vaughn, who's on fire, and throw a 1-1 heater in, and this dude turns on another ball, or Colin Miner, or Derek Hurt, probably not going to do that. But for the most part of our league, our guys should realize these dudes don't have the bat speed. I should be blowing these guys up 1-1. And if you can't beat them 1-1 like that to get to 1-2, then you should probably have some good, like you said before, change-up slider, breaking ball, borderline pitch that the hitter wouldn't swing at anyway because it's borderline. Or even better, maybe he doesn't even know that he should be laying off this pitch because he doesn't have the experience, and they swing a lot of 1-1 breaking ball away, you know, 1-1 change-up, thought it was a fastball, roll over. Like, you have to analyze who those guys are that swing in those counts. Like, they have to see what you guys throw in those counts, and you need to kind of play the game of chess that way. Does that make sense?
Definitely does, yeah.
And
we'll watch our games and chart them. Be like, 1-1 count. What did he throw? How many fastballs? And how many times is it 1-2? And how many times is it 2-1?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we'll definitely try and educate our guys and get them rewatching the broadcast to hear what you had to say there. We already did our throwdown, and we're back into the action here as Chaz Brown got hit by a pitch on the second pitch of the at-bat.
All right, well, he's about to steal some bases, so let me know.
All right.
All right,
good.
Joe.
Thank you very much. So the leadoff hitter, Chaz Brown, gets hit by the pitch. He's going to get to first base freely there. Run threat.
This is another guy that has impressed me. He came here. He's a later addition to the Yinzer here for the third roster block, and this dude can play. He's got a big lead over there.
As he takes off, the throw down is going to be in time, but the fielder was not able to hold on to the ball. So the throw did beat the runner. So did the tag, but I guess on the tag, the ball came out. So the runner's going to be in there safe with the stolen base.
Joe did say he was going to steal the bag, and on the second pitch of the at-bat, he went. And Cody Lovejoy, the guy that you want with runners in scoring position.
Good chance for the ROJO Sox to extend their lead here. Chaz Brown dances around second. Good lead there.
Nice pitch by McAllister there.
Off speed in the zone for a called strike.
Good slider, starting it at his hip. Cody got hit with a pitch the other day. Saw Chaz got hit. It's a nice it's a well-executed pitch. Maybe with the circumstances, maybe just enough to freeze Cody. Make him not want to swing at that pitch.
Yeah. Don't want to let those hitters get comfortable in that box.
You can't.
The 1-2 is going to be grounded to the shortstop. Looks back, Chaz Brown, who's going to take off to third after the throw. The throw from the first baseman is going to come to third. Not going to be in time, though. Chaz Brown gets into third on a very close play. Speed on the base paths, man. Speed kills.
That was gutsy by Chaz there.
Yeah. No risk, no reward. As it pays off that time as he gets to third base. Any ball put in play should score him here. Let's see what the infield decides to do.
McKinley was hot, but he's kind of cooled off as of recently, and you really don't want to face Vaughn with more guys on base.
Yeah, Vaughn's already got a 2-run shot on the day.
Nice.
Infield pop-up there from McAllister to McKinley. McKinley pops that one out to the second baseman. Good pitch there. Definitely what you want to do with a runner at third and 1 out. You want an infield pop-up, a strikeout, maybe a ground ball right back to you, something that keeps the runner put at third, you know?
Nice job by McAllister. McKinley can't get it done and put it in the outfield. So now
Deep fly ball doesn't score the runner. Gets you out of this.
He's not out of the woods yet, though. McDade is on deck, and it's not really the guy you want to pitch to either. But he's looking in a better position.
Yeah, as the first pitch to Slayton Vaughn's fouled back out of play. Lands above us.
So a sac fly can't score the guy. He needs to get it done with a hit here. He's got the only hit today for the ROJO Sox.
And I'll tell you what, I might be Chaz Brown's biggest fan right now. Dude put 2 out yesterday. Showing off another 2 on the base paths right now. That one's ripped in the left field for a base knock. That's going to score Chaz Brown from third.
He's on fire.
Yeah, Slayton Vaughn's seeing beach balls at the plate today. He rips that one in the left field for an RBI single. Extending the lead to 3-0 here. All 3 runs come from Slayton Vaughn RBIs.
This guy played behind me for 2 months and now is playing in front of me, and he is a tough at-bat. He battles hard. He goes up there knowing what he wants to see, and he waits until he gets it.
The first pitch to McDade is watched for strike 1. Yeah, facing Slayton Vaughn's no fun, man. I mean, I'm not short by any means. I'm around 6'3", and when I face him, it still feels like a David versus Goliath situation. Dude's just a monster in the box.
He hunts that heater.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be a taken for strike 2. 0-2 the count here.
McAllister is throwing his slider well right now for strikes. I'm looking to see that slider 2-3 times in a row next time Vaughn comes up.
Oh yeah,
because he's been all over the heater. He hit a home run on it. He hit a home run on it. Now he got an RBI single off of it. You gotta make the adjustment.
Yeah. Good 0-2 pitch there from McAllister, thinking to go up and in with a fastball after 2 slow pitches. However, McDade was sitting that fastball and turns on it, fouls it back out of play. A little too antsy on it.
I like seeing that out of McAllister. McDade is, Vaughn's really the only guy that's beating
broken
right
bat, but that's going to be a single. It's that falls in no man's land in between short and left field. That's a big league barrel break, though. That thing snapped by the handle.
Hero.
Yeah. Watch out, infield. We got debris flying around. So good pitch from McAllister. Jams McDade. However, McDade's able to get a single out of it.
I know McDade got a single out of it, but in terms of the battle, that's not really a loss.
No.
So far today, Vaughn's the only guy that's just been beating him.
Yeah.
So I like sticking with his approach to the rest of this ROJO Sox lineup, but the adjustment needs to be made right there with that guy on second.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, take away Slayton Vaughn's bat today, this might be a tie game 0-0.
It is a tie game 0-0. He's got all 3 RBIs right there.
Yeah. And good pitch to McDade there. McDade's got some huge arms, though, able to muscle that up into the outfield despite the broken bat. First pitch to Lee is going to be a taken strike on the outside corner.
You don't get to play for P.J. Phillips without having some kind of talent.
Yeah. Going back to that slider, right? Called strike in the zone for strike number 2. 0-2 the count here.
He's getting ahead very well. There's a lot of 0-2 counts here.
He's gotten ahead of 10 hitters so far today.
Yeah.
How many 0-2 counts have there been?
Nah, I would need to tell me.
It's gone ahead of 10 hitters today so far. Stat guy Keegan Wright on top of that. So 0-2's fouled off out of play in the stands, right side of the field.
I love what I'm seeing. I would like to see – I'm seeing either first pitch slider for a strike or first pitch fastball with a strike, and then whichever one he doesn't throw, he's going right back to the other one. So if it's a first pitch slider, he's coming back with a heater ahead 0-2.
This is his 5th 0-2 count.
That's his 5th 0-2 count on the day. But that one's going to miss up and in. Ball 1. Looks like he's been throwing that slider 0-1, and they've been watching it for strike 2. Then he tries to come back up and in with that fastball.
Just needs to start putting these guys away.
Yeah. That one's fouled out of play. Pesky hitter at the plate. Count remains at 1-2.
Out of a starter, I would like to see a third pitch kind of mixed in there now. This is our second time through. Maybe throw something a guy hasn't seen yet.
Yeah. I don't know if he throws a changeup or not, but that'd be a good time to start mixing it in a little more.
Talking to some of my affiliate buddies, one of them swears by the right-on-right changeup. He said when he learned to do that, a whole new world opened up for him.
Oh, yeah.
And he started getting more punch-outs than he could have ever imagined. And then actually, it also opened up heaters just right down the middle.
Yeah.
That guys were just watching because maybe they were expecting the changeup,
Mm-hmm.
and it just stays true on that plane a little bit more than Cambio would.
Exactly. If you can get a fastball on the lower inner half of the zone and then tunnel that with a changeup, they might watch that fastball because they know that they've seen that changeup break out of the zone. They've already swung over it. It's another 1-2 foul pitch. Lee refusing to get out here. The count remains at 1-2. Again, he pitches this at bat.
A lot. Carson's
7.
been battling.
Yeah, 1-2 count. Yeah, we've got 7 pitches. Just shows what he's doing up there at the plate.
I would like to see the setup out of the zone a little better. Maybe like a fastball on the outside corner to a righty, and then a slider that tunnels off of that. Something, because it seems like he's getting 0-2, but I'm not sure how many punch-outs he has.
Yeah, I don't think he has many to this point. Just one? Yeah, just one. Oh,
There it is.
there it is. There's that slider watched for strike 3.
And
Good
it
pitch there.
tunnels off of that fastball in.
Yeah.
So he's fighting off fastball in, fastball in.
And with that strikeout, the only damage will be a Slayton Vaughn RBI single, scoring Chaz Brown, extending the lead to 3-0 here as we head into the top of the 4th. Keep Down Bees hoping to get on the board here, and we'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back in the top of the fourth here. Keep Doubt and Bees trying to get something going as Omar Artson leads things off here. First pitch is going to miss inside. Look like a cutter or a slider maybe.
Omar has some affiliated time as well as most recently played with the Lexington Legends. And same goes for McDade with Omar. You don't get to play for PJ without having some kind of talent.
As he pops that one out of play, first baseman Slayton Vaughn camps out underneath it, records the out.
Unfortunately, Omar is a new player manager, new to the lifestyle of managing a roster as well as playing in the field himself. And in his words to Joe, it's not easy.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with that. So that'll bring up Trey Hunt, shortstop. It's one out here. First pitch from Herrick's going to miss up. Ball one.
Trey, another PJ guy, played with him for the Vallejo Admirals in 2019.
Good talent, Trey Hunt. Defensively, he's already shown it today. Flashed the leather at shortstop with that pick he had. That one's lined down the right field line, but foul.
He also played for PJ as a Brilliant Sox guy in that 2020 COVID league. I remember there for a while. He was on a hot streak. He was hitting like 400 and just nobody could stop him every time. It was just single, double in the gap, single, double in the gap.
Ooh. The 1-1 pitch there could have gone either way, but it's going to be called a ball in the outside corner. Strike two. Ball two. Sorry about that. It looked like a changeup. What do you think? It looked like it moved away from Hunt there.
Mm-hmm. And I think we're seeing from Herrick what we'd like to see from McAllister, where second time through the lineup, maybe you start mixing in that third pitch.
The 2-1's going to miss up for bringing the count to 3-1 now. Yeah, Herrick's showing he can make the ball move left and right so far. That one's going to be swung at and missed.
Hey, 3-1, you can afford to take that big swing?
Yeah. Trey Hunt doing his best Adrian Beltre impersonation there.
I'd like to see him shorten up here, but maybe not, because maybe he needs to spark something here.
Yeah.
Killer Bees only have one hit.
That one's fouled back and out of play. I can imagine a home run would have the same effect for his team as a hockey fight would for a hockey team.
Mm-hmm.
Might get some motivation, some energy going in the dugout.
It's not just a number on a board, it's hope.
That one's going to be check swung, but put in play back to the pitcher, and he's going to throw it over to the first to record the second out. So unfortunately, Trey Hunt isn't able to get something started here. With 2 outs, it's going to bring up Dabrowski.
This is just another reason why in Florida we have a saying, it's half swings or full swings. It's to save pitch and count early on in the season, but it's also to kind of beat out of the hitters like, hey, if you're going to swing it.
Yeah. So the 0-0 pitch here from Herrick misses up and away for ball one. Dabrowski grounded out to second base last at bat. I think it might have been a one hop. I think he might have lined it, but regardless, it was a 4-3 put out. Good hitter. Lefty-righty matchup. That's going to be a called strike on the inner part of the plate there. Herrick working in and out right now.
Let's see what happens with the 1-1. Does Dabrowski swing? Does he take? Does Herrick execute the pitch?
He misses away. 2-1.
Bit of a non-competitive miss there by
Yeah.
Herrick. Very rare, especially with how he's been pitching these last three outings.
What do you think? That was a changeup that just started out, stayed there? As he gets a sword swing there for strike two. 2-2-2. Recently departed legend Vince Scully used to say deuces are wild. Good pitch up and in there. It's your classic sword.
I want to say that first pitch before was a changeup. It's what he came back with, and he threw it better.
Yeah, like you said, a non-competitive pitch, but when you come back with that fastball up and in, it turns out to work out in his favor. That one's going to miss, though, bringing the count full 3-2.
Well, Colton Ballas used to tell me that if you miss with something, throw it again, because you got to have the confidence that and the knowledge to know and the feel to know I'm not going to miss twice.
So that one just misses up for ball 4. So a 2-out walk puts Dabrowski on first. It's going to bring up Olmsted. So far on the day, flew out to right field. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Olmsted the one that almost burned the right fielder last at bat? Good play over the shoulder as he puts that one into center field. Center fielder runs in, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So with that, the score will remain at 3-0. B's unable to put something on the board with a 2-out walk. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th right after this. All right, and we are back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. McAllister's still out there working. He's at 57 pitches thus far. Leadoff hitter is going to be Stanziano. Bottom 3 of the lineup due up here. 7-8-9. As he takes a first pitch strike, the outer half of the plate. 0-1 count. He's going to watch a slider that just misses. Looked good from up here.
I liked it.
Maybe might have been a little high. Hard to tell from
Potentially.
up here.
It's hardest to see north and south up here.
Yeah. Nonetheless, 1-1 the count. He delivers a fastball that looks like it misses up and in for ball 2.
There was that fastball slider combo that I was telling you about. It's what he throws first 2 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, so far today he's been getting that to land in the strike zone for that 1-2 count. The 2-1's ripped into center field for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter aboard here with the base hit. It's going to bring up the catcher, Alex Lugo, who drew a walk his last at-bat.
Gotta win the 1-1.
Yeah, Yeah.
Stanziano took their 1-1, took the fastball up and in on the corner.
Yeah.
Recognized it was just a good pitch that he couldn't put a swing on.
Yeah. I mean, pitcher made him earn it though. Not a free runner. We were just talking about recently how when you walk the first batter of an inning or hit him or something. Looked it up. Apparently, 44% of the time, the team will score at least one run in that inning. The leadoff guy on first and nobody out. So pitch there misses 1-0.
You got to remember just what a big number 44% is in the game of baseball.
I mean, if you're hitting 440, you're a legend. The 1-0 misses 2-0.
If you're hitting 440, you're better than Ted Williams.
Yeah. That dude was a goat.
Not many people are better than Ted Williams.
Not at all.
Callister falls behind here 2-0. Didn't go to fastball slider. Maybe that's just a tendency he has when he gets ahead with that first pitch.
Yeah, it's a 2-0. It's a fastball on the outer part of the plate there, 2-1. What's crazy about Ted Williams, too, is he kind of stopped playing baseball at the height of his career to go fight. World War II, I think, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that is correct.
What a man. They don't make him like that anymore, huh?
A real patriot.
Yeah.
Well, baseball is the national pastime, and of course you're going to get Patriots who play it.
Of course. It's the 2-1's going to be fouled back.
Good
Strike two.
Good slider there. Well-executed pitch.
Yeah, it's a good pitch.
That's hard to do. I'm coming right back with that after throwing a beauty like that. Throw another one.
I'm impressed that the catcher, Alex Lugo, was able to make contact with that one. Looked like it had a lot of break on it.
He's just got to get it a little bit more in now, and he'll swing right over that.
Yeah, get that at his back foot this time. The 2-2. It's going to be a
Goes with the
fastball
fastball.
outside. Fouled off. That might be a good setup pitch for the back foot slider. Outside fastball fouled off. Good piece of protective hitting there. Probably would have been rung up if you watched that, huh?
It's hard to say. Like I said, it's so hard to see north and south up here.
Yeah.
Was it maybe high? Potentially. Ooh.
That one's ripped down the line. Umpire's going to say it's a fair ball. Just past the outstretched first baseman's glove. That one's going to roll into the corner. Runner from first is going to score. Lugo's going to get into second with a stand-up double. So that's going to score. That's going to score Stanziano all the way from first. And like we were just talking about, 44% of the time when that leadoff guy gets on and no out, he's going to score.
Whew. What are those numbers when there's no outs and there's a guy on second?
Can't imagine they don't go any lower. We're going to say at least 44%.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
But baseball is weird where numbers sometimes don't make sense. Imagine the numbers went down.
Yeah. I mean, it could be. Who knows? I'll bring up 9-hole hitter Wadi Almonte as he takes strike one on the outside corner. That RBI double, the lead extends 4-0 here, the bottom of the fourth.
There it is. Was that a curveball this time around? Or
I
just
think so. It might have been a slider with a little more depth, not as much side-to-side movement. But nonetheless, it was a good off-speed pitch. Had some good break.
Well, is Almonte the type of guy to swing 1-1?
I don't know.
Find out in just a minute.
He is also a bunt threat, the runner at second. So he rolls over that one foul.
He is.
Maybe not a bad time to lay it down. Not so much now with 2 strikes.
It's hard to say.
Top of the lineup coming up. Runner at third, 1 out. Anything put in play might score that runner at second.
They are up 4-0, and maybe Almonte in his first at bat felt like he was seeing it well.
Yeah.
What did he do in his first at bat, Keegs?
Oh, Monte.
Yes, sir.
Grounded out in the second to end the inning. Or grounded out to short to end the inning. He was fearless shorts.
That's right. That was that 6U. Shortstop took it himself. So the count runs even, 2-2. I'm a big fan of manufactured runs, you know? I mean, you're up 4-0, but how nice would it be to be up 5-0, you know?
Insurance is everything.
Exactly. No lead is safe, too, with these hitters. So Almonte fouls that one off.
Like I said, maybe he just felt like he missed it, and
Yeah.
that given another chance, he would get his pitch and do some damage with it. But maybe depending on what he does here, we'll look to see if he tries to lay down the bunt next at bat.
Yeah. Watch him park it over the scoreboard. I won't doubt him ever again.
Yeah. Well, there are just a ton of factors. If he feels like he's seeing it well enough to do it with the hits, why not do it with the hit?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's seeing the ball well. He's putting up a good fight here.
Just not putting him away.
Yeah, quality at bat thus far. Let's see, fights another one off. Check swing, foul ball.
This is where that third pitch really helps you as a starter, just to put this guy away that much earlier.
Yeah, that changeup that could run away from Almonte here. You're seeing some heaters inside.
As a bullpen guy, you can kind of get away with it. You can get away with letting your pitch count go up a little bit more just because you're only in for one inning. But when you got to go deep and you got to put up at least 5 on the board, it's hard just to get through all that with just 2 pitches.
I guess it also depends on what 2 pitches you're throwing, you know? I mean, Johan Santana made a living off a fastball changeup. That one's ripped to left field. That's going to burn the left fielder and be in ground rule double.
So,
good piece of hitting there.
The decision to not bunt pays off for him.
As he trade places with catcher Alex Lugo there. So another man on second with no outs. I guess might be a little bit higher than 44% after all, huh?
That's right. But to go back to your point about Johan Santana, when it's working, yes. When you're just going through a lineup, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, even your second time around, if a guy can't make an adjustment, then absolutely stick with those 2 pitches. That's what's working for you. Don't fix what's not broken, right? I believe is the old saying.
Oh, of course. And also what might have worked for Johan Santana probably isn't going to work for us. I mean, that dude had one of the best changeups in the game. You know, when you got a changeup like that, you can just throw fastball changeup. Changeup being one of the hardest pitches to hit, you know.
Better changeup, but better hitters as well, so it's all relative.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I mean? So
Trevor Hoffman made a living off of it.
Yeah, same. Exactly. But Trevor Hoffman did have a good pitch mix. Mariano Rivera, cutter fastball guy.
Santana had a good slider too. It just didn't play as well as the changeup, but it was still a solid show-me pitch.
Yeah, just something to change the batter's view.
He hasn't thrown anything but fastball slider. Even if you just throw a changeup in the dirt, make a guy think, oh, wow, okay, he's starting to throw that too. Comfort is everything for a hitter. If they're uncomfortable because they don't know your pitch mix, that's when it's the easiest.
Oh, yeah. Chaz Brown 1-1 count after fouling that one straight back. If it wasn't for the net, that might have hit here in the booth. Keegan Wright actually flinched.
Let's hope not, because we have a window open up here and an expensive camera that we would like to see stay intact.
Might make for a good video, though. Like that Tiger Woods golf shot, you know? The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be swung at and missed. Strike 2.
Oh, they make for good videos, but they make for expensive videos.
Yeah. Got to get that revenue from the streams, I guess.
Chaz Brown, the type to swing 1-1. Not really. Looked a little high and outside fastball. Interesting.
Healthy hack from him, too. 1-2 from McAllister. Ooh.
Good pitch.
Yeah, very good pitch.
How did he lay off of that?
It was a slider just off the plate. Started over the plate and broke out for a ball.
Not sure if that just froze him there.
Or is it great eye? Either way, great pitch. 2-2 here.
I'd throw it again.
He goes fastball inside. It's going to miss, though. 3-2. He's working both sides of the plate, just missing, though.
That last slider tunneled so well off of that fastball. I think it just froze the hitter.
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen what would have happened if he threw it again. Maybe just a little bit better for a strike. Oh,
nice. And he freezes it. 3-2 for strike 3.
Was that the changeup?
I think so. It looked like it might have tailed back there at the end, huh?
That looks like the changeup, huh?
Yeah, and he gets him, freezes him there for strike 3.
So McAllister does have a third pitch and decides now to start using it here in the top of the 5th inning.
Bottom of the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. 2 runs up thus far. Runner in scoring position, 1 out.
I would like for him to really start mixing that in now.
Yeah, especially facing RBI threat, Cody Lovejoy. First pitch to him is going to be fouled back for strike 1.
Well, he's up to 83 pitches here in the 4th inning. That's why I would like to see it. Just got to change something.
Yeah.
You got to be able to go deeper.
I mean, this has been a long inning, too. I'm sure fastball maybe doesn't have as much life on it as it did pitch 1. Adrenaline might have worn off a little bit at this point.
So you got to start relying on some other stuff, and then hopefully the Killer Bees can put together a decently long inning and get him the rest that he needs potentially.
Yeah. So that one's going to miss just inside for ball 1. That was a good pitch.
Alrighty.
Could have went either way.
Interested to see what Cody Lovejoy here does now 1-1. I mean, we talked about it a lot. Cody Lovejoy, a veteran, played with the Road Warrior Black Sox in the COVID Yinzer League in 2020. Signed with Fargo Moorhead most recently. Has played a lot of places. And I would like to see his approach to this count. I'd like to see what McAllister does, if he can execute a pitch. And what Cody does with it.
Nice.
Took it.
Yeah. Throws it in there for strike 2. Gets ahead.
Well executed slider. Cody says, I don't need to hit that.
Like you were talking about, last time he faced Cody Lovejoy, he started that slider at his hip. Broke it into the zone. Looks like he did it again there. I think he did that 1-1 last time too. Man. Fastball in the outer half there just misses. Those are the ones that could go either way. Looks like the umpires tightened it up here.
Mason not getting many of those calls.
2-2. It's going to miss up and in. Full now.
He's at 87 pitches here.
Starting to show some signs of fatigue.
Yeah.
Well, he's thrown 35 pitches just this inning.
The runner takes off. That's going to be ball 4, and the throw to third is not going to be in time, so he steals third on the walk. Runner's at the corners here with 1 out.
We might have to see a pitching change. That was the 36th pitch just this inning.
He's been out there for a minute. McKinley hasn't been seeing the ball too well today from McAllister. And he is 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Lovejoy is a still threat, though. You know, if he gets a good executed changeup here, might get him to roll over into a double play. Yeah, we do have action in the Bees pen. The first pitch slider is going to be watched for strike 1.
Coming back with a fastball here.
I mean, like you said, I want to see him mix that changeup in a little more. I mean, McKinley might be sitting fastball. If he's sitting fastball and that changeup looks like one, he's going to roll that over to the second baseman.
Fastball.
He swings through that one for strike 2. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lovejoy taking off, trying to eliminate the double play. The 0-2 is going to be fouled back out of play. McKinley in an 0-2 hole here. Trying to get something deep into the outfield, get his team another run.
Throw the change up.
He does.
Slider.
Oh, it's going to bounce just over the pitcher. So that's going to score a run and get the runner over to second. Unfortunate there for the pitcher. He got weak contact, but it bounced just over him. A little bit lower. He might have been able to turn two there. However, good ball placement. He's going to be able to get the runner to second, get the run in. That'll extend the lead to 6-0. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change here.
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate. Looks like he did throw the change up there and did get him to roll over.
I thought it was a slider.
Man, hate to see it. So that'll end the day for McAllister. Relief pitcher Shane Clunan will come in here. We'll be right back with you right after he gets ready. All right, so we are back. Relief pitcher Clunan coming in to face Slayton Vaughn, who has 3 RBIs on the day. Up until this inning, had all his team's runs. The first pitch to him is just going to miss outside. Look decent from up here. Umpire says otherwise, ball 1.
Maybe Vaughn's just seeing everyone well today.
I mean, heck, if Vaughn took it, it's probably a ball. He's seeing the ball very well today. That one's ripped down the line. Foul. Bullpen runs for their lives. Trying to keep their teeth intact. Yeah, after that one was ripped 90-plus at him. 1-1 the count.
He's ahead of the heater. It's a 1-1 count. Got to know yourself as a pitcher. Throw a curveball here.
Good changeup, but it's going to miss down 2-1.
Good job by Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn thought about it, but he held up. Umpire does a quick circle around the plate. That one's going to miss low and away for ball 3. What do you think, Doug? Does Vaughn have triple speed if he gets it down the line?
It's got to be the right field line.
Yeah. I'd like to see a cycle from the big guy. So 3-1's fouled straight back, 3-2 now.
Ooh, he did not want the cycle there. He wanted just
Yeah.
more RBIs.
He had some bad intentions with that swing.
But a little bit of an overcorrection. He hit the other one foul and fouls that one straight back, so a little late.
So a full count. The first batter Clunan faced today. He's going to strike out Vaughn. Got him. Good pitch there from Clunan to stop the bleeding. However, a lot of blood lost. Three runs that half inning. The Rojo Sox extend their lead 6-0. We'll be right back with you in the top half of the fifth. All right, and we are back here in the top of the fifth inning. B's looking to respond after that half, as that pitch on the outer half is going to be a called strike. Good pitch there from Ben Herrick. Looked like a cutter or a slider. Broke across the plate, caught the outside corner. The 0-1's going to miss. Down and away, ball one. 1-1 the count.
Anyone else feel this humid air just coming in here?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
No.
1-1's going to miss outside as well.
He's got the window seat.
Bro, all this humid air just blowing in here. It feels so weird.
Keegan right front row for the open window. Again, all the humid air. So that one's going to be grounded to the shortstop. It's going to make the play. That's going to put away McBain. So one batter, one out here in the top of the fifth.
Happy to be here, guys.
I'm just glad we're all here together.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Soto, who so far on the day has grounded out to third. I don't know. What do you think, Doug? I think the Bees just look a little flat today, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Either that or Benjamin Herrick's just on it. I mean, he's allowed one hit so far.
I think it's a combination of both. I think Ben is looking really good. Now he's mixing in his cutter as we get into later on in the game.
That one's going to miss down. 1-1 now. That one looked like a changeup. So he starts him off with the cutter and then goes changeup. See, good picks, Mitch, there.
So he's working
Pitch mix.
He's working east to west now.
So that one's going to jam the catcher Soto to the shortstop. Makes a throw on the run in time for out number 2.
Making it look easy.
Yeah. Wadi Almonte flashing the leather thus far this inning. Getting both of the Rojo Sox's outs.
Yeah, I think the Bees right now just really need to dig deep, and they need to start putting up more competitive at-bats against Herrick. Even if you don't get to him, you can get to that ROJO Sox bullpen earlier and then try and come back against them.
What's Herrick's pitch count right now?
That was his 60th pitch of the game.
60th pitch, and he's got 2 outs in the top of the 5th here. Doesn't look like they're going to be chasing him out of this game here soon, so they need to make an adjustment, find a way to get on base against this guy.
Has he broken a sweat yet?
I don't think so. I don't think this guy's broken a sweat. The second pitch there is going to miss Lone away.
Well, this is the way to start it now. He finds himself in a 2-0 count. But if you're going to put the ball in play, you better get a knock.
The Bees are going to have to string something together here if he does get on. With 2 outs. Get a couple hits.
This is right around the time where starters really start feeling their groove.
Oh, yeah. Once you're in a rhythm, these are your prime innings right here, you know?
And his prime innings are already so late into the game now.
So that's going to be a called strike, cutter on the outer half there. Good pitch. Looks like the umpire's deciding to give the corners here.
Around the 60th pitch, you start really feeling good. You're feeling consistent.
Yeah. And once you've been hitting your spots all day too, you're going to get those 50-50 calls, Now it's going to be fouled back 2-2-2 here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The umpires learn you as much as the other players. They know if you're a guy that throws strikes and you throw a borderline one, they're like, oh, well, this guy, I know this guy. He throws so many strikes, it's probably a strike.
Yeah, if you just threw a fastball behind a guy's back in the other's batter's box, then you get a 50-50 one. You're not going to get that. As that one on the inside corner could have gone either way. Herrick gets the call. Like we were just talking about, he's been hitting his spots all day. He gets those calls for strike 3. So that will end the top half of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no runners on. We head into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back with you. All right, and we are back. Dave, the first hitter here.
Change up to start us up.
Conan's still out there. There's a fastball in the outside corner. Called strike. 1-1 the count here.
All right. What kind of hitter is McDade?
Noonan rocks. Throws. Fouls that one
Swinger.
back. That's coming towards us.
Woo! That was almost the window.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
For the viewers back home, he probably just got a nice little 3D camera angle.
You may now put on your 3D glasses.
Yeah.
Hit the ball fair, dude.
The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be swung at, and he does hit it fair to the third baseman, who bobbles it, gets up, throws it over to first, but it's not going to be in time. The throw is going to pull the first baseman and get by him. Dave's going to head to second there.
I talk so nicely about this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing third well all day. Looked like that one just maybe ate him up a little bit. Get another one here, and, you know, I mean, that's what you want as a fielder after an error. You want the next ground ball, a shot of redemption.
Not exactly sure if everybody else wants it to go to you, but you want it to go to you.
Definitely. And with that E5, I think there's 2 errors there on the boot and the throw. Advances Midday to second. That ball's going to be ripped to short. Looks the runner back, gets the throw to first for the first out. 1 out here. Good job by Clunan. Just keep working, you know. Keep pitching to get outs.
And Trey Hunt just as smooth and as fundamental as Almonte over there.
I'd like to see a game of Gold Glove between the two.
Let's see.
Clunan comes set, delivers. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Good pitch there. Man, he's been living in the zone thus far too, you know. Same as Herrick. He's getting those calls because catcher's setting up there and he's not moving his glove and the pitch comes in. The 0-1 slider is going to be hit into the gap. I don't think it's going to be enough, though, as the center fielder ranges over to make the catch. However, the runner on second will tag up and head to third. So just 90 feet away from a run here. Catcher, Alex Lugo, I think got a hit his last at-bat. Am I correct?
Yeah, RBI double.
Yeah, had an RBI double down the line. I remember that now.
Slayton Vaughn can't get all the RBIs.
Yeah. There's no I in baseball.
There is one in win, though.
And World Series. The 0-0 pitch is going to be a watch for strike 1.
Good changeup.
Yeah, good pitch by Clunan there. Dude's just throwing strikes. Good job.
Well executed right at Soto's left knee there.
Now it's going to be
again.
rolled over down to first. That'll be the third out. So despite the error, the run will not come around to score. Leadoff error, too. Got the runner on second. Clunan does his job and gets out of it with no runs allowed. With that, that'll end the 5th inning. Score remains 6-0. And we'll be right back here at the top of the 6th right after this. All right, and we are back here in the top half of the 6th inning. We got a new defense for the ROJO Sox. New lineup for the Bees as well. Clark hitting in place of the leadoff hitter Hurt. On the field, we have Bilardi for McKinley, Kennedy for Vaughn at first, Gollum Busey for McDade in right field, Procopio for Lee over at second base, Antone for Stanziano at third base, and Mutiner for Almonte at shortstop. So we do have a lot of substitutions here. Some fresh legs, getting some new guys, some new looks. The 0-1 pitch is going to miss low and in, 1-1 to Clark.
Clark, a guy who has affiliated time as well, spent time with the Royals. Chases the 1-1. Interesting.
1-2. I think this is the first time I've seen Clark hit from the right side of the plate. I didn't know he was a switch hitter. I guess every time I've seen him, he's just been facing righties.
Oh, I knew that.
He's got that slap swing from the left side.
I knew that because I faced him, and when I faced him, he was on the right side. I was like, what are you doing?
The 1-2 gets fouled back, out of play. Count remains the same. So this will be interesting for me to see. Let's see what he does here from the right side. Swing looks a little different than from the left. From the left, he has a slap approach, almost like a Tony Gwynn or an Ichiro. The 1-2, he's going to K up. Eric's going to punch his take it on a fastball up and in. Good 1-2 pitch there. All right, so Kai Sims going to be hitting second here. Place of Thiessen. He's going to swing at the first pitch he sees in his first at-bat. Fastball in the lower outer half, you think?
Yeah, Kai likes to bring himself to the game. I remember after his broken wrist, his manager, Colton Ballas, who is now with the Florence Yalls, told him, hey, it's just going to be a nice, calm, easy day. And he proceeded to swing the first pitch in his first 2 at-bats, steal second, steal third, and in the first one, and then steal second again in the second one after getting 2 singles. So,
Dude plays hard, you know. Gotta love a dirtbag like that. Guys who get dirty no matter what.
He's been itching to get back into the game for quite some time now. I could have told you that he was going to swing first pitch there.
Those of you who have never heard the term dirtbag, I mean someone who gets dirty. I'm not calling this guy a bad person. Someone whose uniform does not finish the game clean.
No, it does not. Fortunately, though, we are playing on turf, so that makes laundry a little bit easier.
Yeah. Makes the slides a little more satisfying as well. Sure, a lot less painful, except for the forearms.
I don't know. Keegan, what do you have to say about forearm pain on sliding on this turf?
The scabs last a long time. It stings, and when the sweat gets in there, it's not tons of fun, but you finish the game anyways.
You do what you can. And the 2-2 pitch to him is going to be lined up the middle for a base hit. So he's going to get a single in his first at-bat. Good piece of hitting there.
Something that can spark the killer bees here.
So he is human.
I think he's...
Yeah, who had the other hit for the killer bees?
Howard had a double.
That's right. So Howard, before that, had the only hit of the day for the Bees. With that, that'll break up the, I believe, 2-inning delay since the last hit. And Barnes is going to lay down a bunt. Perfect
beautiful
bunt.
bunt.
Beautiful push bunt there, and he's going to get on base from it and advance the runner.
All righty,
All right.
now we're making noise.
We got signs of life finally in the Bees dugout. It's a beautiful push bunt there. You know, right in Bermuda's triangle in between the first baseman, second baseman, and the pitcher. Perfectly executed.
And if you're a Killer Bees fan, you love to see it there. That was what they needed. We got some people cheering in the stands. Now we're moving up. We got Killer Bees fans going a little bit crazy. And V Desai is here.
We got 2 runners on with 1 out here.
Now just V
I've seen VSI.
also bunt.
Yeah. I've seen him hit a 3-run bomb before.
I've seen him do it, but
That would definitely put some wind underneath the Bees' wings.
we'll see. Jared Antone now the new third baseman for the ROJO Sox, playing a little back.
Still a double play possibility. Pitcher Herrick still 1 pitch away possibly.
Dude, V.
He throws the first pitch strike on the outside corner. Good pitch from Herrick there to get ahead. He does an inside turn. Runner's going to get back in time now. Again, I'd like to just emphasize how great of a push bunt that was from Trevor Barnes.
Very well done. Stringing together some hits for the Killer Bees, sparking some momentum.
Zach Cutter's going to miss away for ball 1.
What kind of hitter is V Desai now? Does he swing at 1-1 pitches? Does Ben execute this 1-1 pitch?
This is one of those situations, where you got to hunt or be hunted. Could go either way here. He swings at that one for strike 2.
98 down the middle, 1-1 plays in the big leagues, and
I don't like the Bees' chances if they don't get a run here. Get something going, a little blood flowing. If they score here, that could keep some energy going. Might be kind of demoralizing, though, to have 2 runners on. Nothing to show for it. The 1-2. It's going to be a called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate there. Woo! Herrick getting a little help from the umpire.
See,
good pitch, though. He's been calling it. If he's going to call it, I'm going to throw it.
This is why I wanted the bunt. Because worst case scenario, you get 2 guys in scoring position and you're in a better spot with a runner on third with okay, no, never mind. So it's still 2 outs, but
yeah. A base hit here scores 1 instead of 2. I like V Desai trying to swing
with
there.
Barnes on first.
Because that one's going to be hit line to the shortstop. He's going to throw it across the diamond at first base in time for the 3rd out. And Herrick's going to get out of it. Good job by the pitcher, Ben Herrick, there to get out of that jam. So he puts up another 0 on the board. 6 innings of scoreless work. 3 hits given up. The ROJO Sox still lead 6-0 as we head into the bottom half of the 6th. We'll be right back after this. And we are back here in the bottom half of the sixth. Clunan's still out there as he throws the first pitch strike on the inner half.
This is Mike Mutton.
Mike Muntner hitting in place of Almonte, also playing shortstop. Takes an inside pitch for ball one. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss just up and in for ball two. 2-1 the count. Clunan hooks that one. Ends up in the left-handed hitter's batter's box, and the count's going to move to 3-1. He rocks and delivers, and that one's going to be hit in left field. It's got a chance. It goes off the wall. So he's heading in a second. Good throw, but he will get there in time with a double. I mean, he ripped that one off the bat. Just it was a question if it was high enough to clear the fence, and it wasn't. Hits off the bottom.
Weight room.
Yeah. 5 more push-ups this morning, and that's gone.
No juice.
So leadoff double. It's going to bring up Chaz Brown, who remained in the game for the ROJO Sox. First pitch to him is going to miss away, ball one. I mean, Chaz Brown, definitely one of those guys you want to keep in. Showing his speed on the base pass today. So he gets sorted there, though. Strike two. Ka-shing!
Sword.
One pitch. That's going to hit Brown, actually. He's going to get a free base.
That's his second hit by pitch today.
Yeah, so Brown, kind of a ball magnet today. 2 hit by pitches.
Well, it's what you get when you hit 2 home runs the day before.
He's got someone ahead of him, though, on the base pass, so we won't get to see him still second and third, unfortunately.
If you're going to miss into that guy, miss in. And that's exactly what happens.
New catcher behind the dish for the Bees, too. Might be a good time for a double steal. That one's going to be a called strike, outer half there. Both runners got speed on the base pass. New catcher.
You know, maybe I'm starting to think that the umpire just didn't like McAllister's body language, and that's why he wasn't giving him nothing.
Yeah, because he's calling pitches that McAllister wasn't getting. As that ball is going to be hit on the ground in the left field. He's going to hold up at third, though. But the throw is going to get past the third baseman, and he will end up scoring. So a throwing error from the left fielder. When he throws it back in, it clears the third baseman. Runner advances from third to home. However, Brown will stay at second. So runners at first and second. After the single from Lovejoy, the error from the left fielder. Now bring up Velarde. He's hitting in place of McKinley. His first at-bat of the day with 2 runners on and no outs. It's going to be a one-hopper to the shortstop who flips it to second for 1. But he's going to hold on to it. Won't be able to get 2 there. So fielder's choice will get the first out of the inning. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Now bring up Jim Kennedy. His first at-bat of the day. Hitting in place of Slayton Vaughn. Got 3 RBIs on the day. Kennedy, another big guy. Lefty-righty matchup here with 1 out. So that one's going to miss inside for ball 1.
I thought that hit him.
Yeah, just missed him. Kennedy didn't move. He was ready to take that pitch. Hey, base is a base.
I was about to say, poor Kennedy. The gentle giant gets his first at-bat of the day. Hit by pitch.
It's usually how it goes. It's always the nicest guys.
Welcome to the game.
Yeah. That one misses inside too. Yeah, Velarde's going. So that one's bobbled by the catcher, Rolando Mercano. We'll get in a second. No throw. The pitch also misses, so the count will run to 3-0 with 2 runners in scoring position here.
So that was Bullard today. Before.
Yes.
So 3-0. It's going to be popped out of play over the right side of the field for the first strike. 3-1 the count now. If I'm the pitcher, maybe not a bad idea to work around here. Do have an open base. So that one does indeed hit him. 3-1 on the hand, it looks like. Shakes it off, heads to first. So after 2 pitches nearly miss him, he does indeed get hit.
Finally gets him.
Yeah, like you said, first at bat of the day, gentle giant.
Welcome to the game.
That'll bring up Golembuski, I believe. His first at bat of the day. The base is loaded and 1 out. Clunan looking to get a ground ball here and get out of the inning with 1 run.
And the question is, do the Killer Bees play infield or corners up?
I think you got to play corners even with the bag here. Middle infield double play depth. What do you think?
Middle infield, definitely double play depth. I'm interested to see what the corner guys do, though, because I would like to see them. Depends, actually. Kai Sims can step on third and then throw to first.
Yeah. So that off speed doesn't break back across the plate. It's going to miss inside for ball 1. Looks like the first baseman's playing in front of the runner. Third baseman playing maybe just a step behind the bag.
Looks about right, but takes a step up and plays even with the bag. So.
That pitch is going to barely miss for ball 2. That looked like a good pitch there. Might have missed low. As far as crossing the plate left to right goes, though, it looked like it crossed.
I had it there.
Might have missed low. 2-0 the count. That's going to be a called strike. 2-1.
Kai Sims shaded very close to that line.
I feel like Golembuski was going to take a strike regardless there because that pitch was almost on the tee there. And 2-1. It's going to be an off speed that breaks in the zone for strike 2. Good pitch there. Good job by Clunan. Even the count at 2-2. Looking for a ground ball here. He has shown the changeup. He goes with the fastball. It's going to miss high and away. The count runs full here. With the bases loaded, cannot walk this guy. Go ahead and knock on wood. His behalf.
If you're a Killer Bees fan, you really want to see a double play here.
And the knock on wood works. I think that was the changeup, right?
I thought that was a fastball.
Either way, it breaks in and gets a swing and a miss from Golembuski for the second out. Great payoff pitch there. I mean, there you got to throw a competitive strike. It can't just be a strike, but the base is loaded.
You know, you want a ground ball, but you'll definitely take that.
Yeah, definitely not mad because anything put in play here, as long as it's not a hit, is an out. Gets you out of this inning as the first pitch is going to miss away. This is going to be Procopio's first at-bat of the day. He's playing second base defensively. Took over in the spot of Lee as he takes ball 2 up.
Interested to see what he does here. Don't really know Procopio too well as a hitter.
I don't think I've seen him hit too many times yet. Curious as well. That pitch is going to be called on the outside corner for strike 1. Good pitch there.
Very nice pitch. Right on the outside black. Not really much you want to do with that 2-0.
Yeah, definitely a good take pitch there. Because that one's going to be hit, but caught by the shortstop. He had to move over, but he does make the catch. So good job by Clunan there to limit the damage to just 1 run on the error too. So 1 run, a couple hits. The score, the ROJO Sox extend their lead here. The bottom half of the 6th to 7-0. We'll be right back here in the top of the 7th right after this. And we are back. Antonio Brown hitting in the place of Olmstead. Ben Herrick still out there working in the top of the 7th. He's got a comfy 7-0 lead here. Pitch easily. The first pitch misses away. Count goes 1-0. Leans back, rocks forward, delivers the pitch. It's going to miss outside, ball 2. How many pitches is Herrick at up to this point?
82. Oh, no, 84 now.
84. Not a bad pitch count.
Still got it.
That one's going to be hit, popped up on the right side of the field, might be out of play, and it is. Jim Kennedy, the first baseman, ran over. That ball does end up traveling out of play for the first strike.
At an average of 14 pitches per inning.
I'd like to see Antonio Brown do something here, though. Maybe get the B started in his first at-bat as he pops that one back, 2-2.
Just like that, Eric's back in the count.
Probably the best athlete right here to be named Antonio Brown to play in Pittsburgh. What do you think?
I'd say I'm not much of a football guy.
It's the 2-2. Misses up and in for ball 3.
Really? Huh. Been giving that to him all day.
Yeah, weird.
Right? How many punch-outs does Herrick have?
How many looking punchies does he have? This is a 3-2. Is going to be popped into left field. Shortstop ranges back, shot a little left, and makes the catch. First batter's retired here, top of the 7th.
Five punchies, 3 looking.
So up to this point, Ben Herrick has 5 punchies, 3 of them looking.
Cat's in the window shot.
That'll bring up Robinson.
Yeah, Kyle Robinson.
Yeah, Kyle Robinson for his first at-bat on the day. The first pitch he swings is going to be grounded to the shortstop, who boots it, but does get it over to first in time. Good job by the shortstop to stay with it. Robinson is a speedy player. He was running hard out of the box. That just shows how hard that ball was hit, though. Had time to pick it up and throw it over to first.
I think the Killer Bees are not quite sure what they want to try and do to Herrick. Do they want to try and see him now? Well, I was going to say for the 3rd time, but now we've got so many defensive substitutions. Yeah. See him for the first time and try to put up runs against him to knock him out. Or do they want to try and work counts, get his pitch count up, and knock him out that way? Yeah. It feels like they needed to decide which one they wanted to do around the 5th inning, but they didn't. And some guys just seem like they have a way different approach than others. Because Herrick just takes that himself. Why not?
Wow.
The first at-bat for the defensive substitution catcher, Rolando Mercado, he's going to pop it up, and Herrick's going to catch it himself. F1. That'll end the top half of the 7th. Another quick inning of work there for Herrick.
Why not?
Dude's cruising, and we head into the bottom of the 7th. The ROJO Sox enjoying a 7-0 lead, trying to pile it on here. We'll be right back after this. We are back here in the bottom of the 7th. Jared Antone getting his first at-bat on the day. Clunan still out there working as he delivers a first pitch strike on the other half. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to be swung at. First baseman ranges a little bit to his right and takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Good job by Clunan here in his relief appearance. He's given up 1 run. It was unearned on an error. He's worked out of a few jams, too. He gets the first out here. I'll bring up catcher Alex Lugo. Has an RBI double on the day. Grounded out to first and second at bat. The 0-0 to him. Going to miss outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, he's walked to the double. Ground that's first.
Oh. So 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a double.
One of the
He
few
takes
guys
strike
that
1.
seems like he's staying in this game for the whole game.
Yeah, I think everyone else has been moved.
Cody Lovejoy's sticking in there, but just Cody and Lugo.
As he rips that one into center field. Center fielder running back.
Wow.
That one's not going to be deep enough, though, as he catches that on the warning track in dead center. Wow.
Runs into the wall.
Yeah, right next to the batter's eye. First sign to the right of the batter's eye. That was a deep hit ball. Good piece of contact there.
That is the California University of Pennsylvania sign.
Yeah, California University of Pennsylvania. One of the few things that confused me when I first moved up here.
They have a California here, too.
I guess so.
And it Indiana.
The 0 pitch is going to miss ball 1. Looked like a good pitch there.
California sucks.
Man, Lugo gave it a ride.
You're telling me.
Yeah, being from California, I will attest that it does indeed suck. It's the 1-0 pitch misses outside. 2-0 now. A lot of good competitive baseball out there, though. The 2-0 pitch gets in there. 2-1.
Trinity League.
Great weather, great beaches.
Terrible people.
The 2-1 gets popped back out of place. Yeah. So the count runs even, 2-2 with 2 outs. The 2-2 is going to be popped to the right side of the field, but out of play. It's going to bounce off the stands and back onto the field, right back to the pitcher.
No souvenir for any fans.
Yeah, he's going to prefer that ball. We'll do it again. 2-2-2. Notice the little things in baseball you enjoy. I love a good 2-2-2. As he watches that one for strike 3. Good pitch there from Clunan. Another quick inning from him. Good job by Clunan to put up a 0 there. Keep the lead at 7. With that, that'll end the 7th. And we'll be back here in the top of the 8th right after this. All right, and we are back here in the top of the 8th. Benjamin Herrick will not go back out there, and we'll get a relief appearance from Sanders, who threw yesterday. Spencer Henn, his first at-bat as he takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1.
Mark Sanders, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. Heisenberg, for all you Breaking Bad fans out there.
Big Breaking Bad guy. You watch Better Call Saul?
I did not. I know Joe was a big fan of it, though.
Oh, it's really good. You should get into it if you like Breaking Bad.
I've only seen the first 3 seasons of Better Call Saul.
I just finished season 5. It's worth the watch. Worth the watch if y'all looking for something to binge at home. Besides Yinzer League Baseball. It's the 1-1's popped up.
Of course.
Shallow right field as the second baseman ranges over and makes the catch.
After you folks at home get done going back and watching all our games, Better Call Saul.
Oh, yeah.
Solid alternative. Of course, nothing beats Yinzer baseball.
Clark, not Will, up for his second plate appearance of the day.
Will Clark get a knock.
Andre Clark rolls over for the second out. Hitting from the left side this at bat, facing a righty this time. Pulls it right down the line of first baseman Jim Kennedy, who takes it himself for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down for the relief pitcher, Sanders. Sims with his second at bat. He's going to take ball 1. He's going to take ball 2 low here. Just missed. I know I said it yesterday, but I'd like to reiterate the pitcher Sanders is the one that is able to make these streams happen. We like to reiterate how grateful we are for all the work he puts in, setting all this up every day. So he throws a strike on the outer half right there, 2-1.
Big thank you to Sanders, and I'd like to see him get right back in that kitchen because your team is up 7-0. You've got 2 outs. Don't mess around. Just go at him.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he hits the ball over the fence. You're still up 7-1.
Yeah, still up by over a grand slam.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he does. He does a 2-1 strike there.
They still need the extra point conversion to
Yeah. They got a touchdown.
get the lead.
They need a touchdown and a go for 2 to take the lead. That one's going to be fouled to the left side of play, or left side of the field out of play, over by the picnic pavilion.
We're convicts. We always go for it all.
2's on the board once again. 2-2-2.
Ooh, good
Now
pitch
it's
by
going to be
Sanders.
popped into left field. Going to be trouble. Left fielder calls off the shortstop who is running back and makes the catch. Good job there by the left fielder to take precedent. And with that, that'll end the inning, or the half inning. Score remains 7-0. Another 0 up there for the Bees. See if they can keep the ROJO Sox at 7 in the bottom half here of the 8th, and we'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back in the bottom half here of the 8th. Cloonan's still out there working. I think it's his fourth inning of work here. This appearance.
If you're Clunan, you got to go 1, 2, 3.
So that one's going to be check swung, but popped up in the left field. So Robinson camps out underneath it, makes the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good job by Cloonan.
That is a good start right there.
I mean, we've seen that for the most part today from this guy. He's been pitching to contact. He's been getting a lot of good results from it.
If you want to get the Killer Bees up and hitting, you first got to get them back in the dugout. And the easiest way to do that is to get them back there as quick as possible.
Killer Bees have 3 outs to work with next inning to score 7 to tie it. Keep the game going.
It's going to be tough, but crazier things have been done in baseball. There's no clock on this game.
That's true. As Cody Lovejoy takes the first pitch off speed for strike 1. And that one's popped into right field. Clark camps out, makes the catch for the second out. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. Good job from Cloonan.
Great job for Clunan. Right back to the pitcher. I like that too. Go right at Bilardi here.
Like what I'm seeing from Cloonan today. Cloonan, Justin Timberlake doppelganger. He's done very well today thus far.
The doctor lawyer.
Kind of a jack of all trades.
Boo.
He hits Bilardi in the back there with an off speed. Bilardi shakes it off, heads first. I think those are the pitches you prefer to get hit by, if any. Off speed in the butt.
Yeah, but I prefer just nobody got hit there.
Ideally, yeah, no one gets hit. And I'll bring up the big lefty, Jim Kennedy. Can put the ball out. As he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1.
If you're a Killer Bees fan there, you just want to see first pitch strike, routine ground ball, something like that.
So the 1-0 is going to be popped into center field. Good job by Cloonan. Coming right back again, a quick out. So despite the hit by pitch, Cloonan, quick work there. How many pitches that inning?
6.
6 pitches that inning from Cloonan, and he's able to get the ROJO Sox out without putting up any runs. And with that, we'll head to the top half of the 9th. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the top half of the ninth. B's 3 outs away from being extinguished here.
Exterminated.
Yeah.
Because they're bees.
Terminated, exterminated.
Exterminated.
So many words you could use. Use your choice. The 1-0 pitch is going to miss down for ball 2. Sanders back out there for a second inning of work after a great start from Benjamin Herrick. 7 innings, no runs, 3 hits. He's going to pull that one low and away. 3-0 now. The 3-0 is going to hit him.
Still a walk, though.
Yep. I'm going to give you a free base. I guess it's going to be painful, huh?
All right, 44% chance to spark something.
Yeah. Thinking in this situation, though, this might be the 56% where they don't score. I mean, the Bees have looked flat all day. Hopefully they can get something going here. New pitcher, Maybe it's just Ben Herrick keeping them off balance, but I don't know. And that'll bring up Vita Sai for his second at bat. The runner will take second there.
Okay, no double
Stolen
play.
Base from Barnes. JaVale Barnes had a beautiful push bunt earlier. Kind of woke up the Bees there for a minute.
For a split second, I thought they were going to do it.
Yeah. Well, they got something working here. Runner on second, no outs. Vita Sai up. He takes ball inside. Vita Sai was rang up on a questionable pitch earlier.
I believe that makes it count 2 now.
Yeah.
6 straight.
6 straight balls from Sanders here to start the top half of the ninth.
Does V still swing anyways?
No, he does not. So that pitch misses away. Up and away. 3-0. Alex Lugo going to go talk to Sanders real quick. Steady his pitcher up. Not necessarily what you want to do here up 7-0, Just go ahead, get ahead, challenge the hitters.
The important thing is just
3-0 pitch is going to miss for ball 4.
the important thing right now for Sanders is just don't lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hard task.
Now, if we're talking playing for tomorrow, then yes, you want to do it quickly. You want to keep your pitch count low.
Yeah.
Come back on the shortest amount of rest possible. However, you got to win the game that's in front of you first, and I don't care if it takes 40 pitches to do it.
I mean, that would be a hard task for Sanders here to give up 7 runs before getting 3 outs. Although, like you said, crazier things have happened. This is baseball. And there is no time limit. So until that 3rd out is made, the Bees have a fighting chance.
It's the magic of baseball.
Definitely is magic. Remember watching a 9th inning comeback when the Dodgers hit 4 back-to-back home runs. That was a magical moment for sure. I remember Vin Scully calling that, actually.
What was it?
I think that was 2006, I want to say.
Whew.
I remember.
Was that when they went 1+3?
I think so. I remember the Padres brought in Trevor Hoffman, and they still hit a home run off of him. Then Nomar ended up hitting a walk-off in the extra
That
innings.
was the game, yeah.
Yeah. The first pitch there is going to be called strike.
Yeah, Dodgers went 1+3.
Yeah. Fun fact, the 4 back-to-back home runs hit that year by the Dodgers, one of them was by J.D. Drew. The next year, the same feat was achieved by the Red Sox, 4 back-to-back home runs, and J.D. Drew was a part of that too. 0-1 pitch to Ryan Rowell misses. 1-1 the count now.
See what he does here.
That one's going to miss inside. Almost hits him. 2-1. Let it hit you. We got ice.
Antonio Brown on deck. He's really the guy that you want right now in this Killer Bees lineup up with the bases loaded.
I mean, ideally, Rowell works a walk here. Bases loaded, no outs. It's nice.
Perfect world. He puts one.
Runner takes off to third. No throw, though. They're going to back pick to first. That throw's going to get into right field. And that's going to score a run. First run of the day for the Bees. Vita Sai's going to round second, head to third.
So no double play now for the ROJO Sox.
So the runner took off to third. Vita Sai at first thought about taking off to second. Catcher back picks him, almost in no man's land, but the throw gets into right field, scoring a run and allowing Vita Sai to advance to third base. So a 3-1 count here to Ryan Rowell. So runner on third and no outs. Seven to 1 to score here, top of the ninth. And 3-1 pitch. It's going to go above Ryan Rowell's head. So that'll be another walk. So runners at the corners here, and that's going to bring up Antonio Brown. Brown, I think, has one at bat thus far. What do you do today, Keegs?
Flew out to short.
So he flew out to shortstop his last at bat.
Was that against Herrick or Sanders?
That was against Herrick.
So that was against Herrick. This will be his first at bat on the day against Sanders. So he takes a called strike, fastball. 0-1 now.
Ooh, action in the bullpen.
Action in the ROJO Sox bullpen, just in case. The 0-1's fouled back. 0-2 now. What does it look like down there getting hot?
Will Musser.
Yeah, so that's Will Musser down there getting hot in the ROJO Sox pen. 0-1 the count. 0-2 the count. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be hit in the left field on a line. That's going to burn the left fielder. That's going to one-hop the fence off the wall. Left fielder looks like he has a little bit of trouble picking it up. Nonetheless, Rowell will stay at third. And Antonio Brown has himself a double, an 0-2 double. That'll bring in the second run for the Bees. So the Bees showing signs of life here in the top of the ninth. Shortening the lead to 5. 2 runners in scoring position and no out.
Maybe it was Herrick.
Robinson up now.
It looks like it's just the walks coming back to.
Yeah, I mean, seems like whenever you let someone get on for free, they're going to find a way to score, you know? Whether it be an error, you can do everything right for the next 3 batters, but that runner will find a way to score. It's the baseball gods cursing you.
That was a ball low.
So the 1-0 pitch is going to be swung at. Missed. Strike 1. Healthy hack from Robinson there.
What kind of hitter is Kyle Robinson with a 1-1 count? Swings.
That one's going to be put in right field. I don't think that's going to be enough, though.
Oh.
Runner on second ran, but the runner on third is going to tag. Runner on second's going to get back in time, and Rowell tags up from third. Score is going to go 3-7 now. That was the first out of the inning.
It's up to Mercano now.
All right. So 1 out here. Catcher Rolando Mercano trying to keep it alive here for the Bees as he takes ball 1. Makes sure the runner on second stays there. Hand up.
Can't imagine Brown will be moving.
He's already in scoring position. There's no need here.
They're still chasing 4.
And Sanders looks like he's having a little bit of difficulties finding it right now. Count moves to 2-0.
With the tying run still in the dugout.
Yeah, no need to steal here. It's a 2-0 pitch. Is going to miss inside for ball 3. 3-0 the count.
Definitely don't need to get back picked here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That would kill every bit of momentum the Killer Bees have worked to gain this inning.
I mean, botched back pick earlier allowed them to get their first run. I feel like poetic justice would be a back pick to end the momentum. But that does not happen as a ball 4 pitch, 4 straight to the catcher, Mercado. It's going to bring up Spencer Henn with 2 on and 1 out.
Mustard comes into this game, it will be a save situation.
Sounds like he's throwing it decently hard down there.
Seems like he's ready.
The first pitch to Spencer Henn. It's going to miss inside. Looked like the catcher was set up outside there. If he were set up inside, might have gotten the call.
Mm-hmm. It depends on where the tying run is and how many outs you need to get.
Oh, they're going to back pick. He's going to get back in time. So you called it. Not a good time to get back picked, and he's able to get back in time. The 1-1 pitch, Spencer Henn. Coming up here in a sec. It's going to be an off speed for a called strike. Good pitch by Sanders there. Ground ball would end the inning. Double play at least.
Mm-hmm.
Brown is going to take off to third. He's going to be thrown out, though. So they're going to do a double still, man. Brown is going to be thrown out at third, and with that, the count will move to 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner at second. So deuces are definitely wild, but man, that is a real heartbreaker for the Bees, huh?
Sure is. Sure is. You gotta trust Spencer there. You're still chasing 4.
I mean, even if 2 runners are in scoring position, they're a base hit, and with that, flies out to left field. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Bees showing signs of life here in the top of the 9th, able to put 3 on the board, but it's not going to be enough as they end up losing this one 3-7. The winning pitcher is going to be Benjamin Herrick, who threw an absolute gem. Only allowed 3 hits, no runs through 7. Thank you all for joining us today, and we hope to see you back here again tomorrow. You all have a great rest of your evening, and good night wherever you may be.